Dinah's egg. Many long years ago, a dinosaur named Dinah sat on her nest, patiently waiting for her egg to hatch. Suddenly, a great storm cloud rolled across the sky. Thunder crashed and lightning splintered the inky black clouds. Rain fell, the wind howled, and the earth shook so hard that Dinah's egg popped right out of the nest. Downhill it rolled, splashing through puddles and startling salamanders until it dropped over the edge of a cliff. Down and down it plunged, only to land in the branches of a dead tree. From nearby, a giant spotted snake watched with greedy eyes. What a tasty morsel, he thought as he drew himself up toward the tree, toward Dinah's egg. But the tree was too weak to hold the giant snake. As the tree's roots pulled free, the greedy snake dropped into the canyon, but the egg rolled off the branches to safety on the far side of the canyon. Faster and faster the egg rolled down the hillside, until it dropped straight toward the smiling jaws of a crocodile. But the monster's jaws snapped shut on nothing as a great bird swooped out of the sky and carried Dinah's egg off in its claws. I've never hatched a blue egg before, she thought as she flew toward her nest. Just then, a final bolt of lightning singed her tail feathers, and she dropped the egg. Over and over the egg turned as it plunged down through the clouds of steam toward the center of a boiling volcano. But as white-hot lava seemed to reach up for Dinah's egg, a rising gas bubble softly cradled it and carried it gently away. The bubble drifted away from the volcano and over a distant ridge where it popped as it grazed the top of a thorn tree. Once more the egg was falling, this time splashing down in a stream that carried it swiftly toward a roaring waterfall. It's a very resilient egg. As Dinah's egg floated over the falls toward the boulders below, a giant fish leaped from the water and swallowed it in one gulp. With the egg floating in its belly, the fish swam downstream. Suddenly, powerful claws slashed through the waves. A giant lizard knocked the fish out of the water and Dinah's egg out of the fish. The egg tumbled through the air, fell into a hollow log, rolled through the log, dropped onto a sleeping stegosaurus, bumped over his spiny back, flew off again, and dropped into the nest of a cranky old millipede. As if I didn't have enough trouble keeping this place clean, grumbled the millipede. And I think that's the first character in the book to actually speak. He drew himself up and kicked the egg with as many legs as he could without falling down. The egg shot out of the hole like a rocket, flew gracefully through the air, and landed softly back in Dinah's nest. Dinah couldn't believe her eyes. As she bent down for a closer look, the egg began to crack open. A fuzzy little head pushed through the shell, blinked, and cried, "Mama!" Dinah covered the baby with a big welcoming kiss. Dinah's egg was home. And evidently Dinah kisses with her tongue.